Hey, I spent 100 on some sights. Treat. Hey, I was finna buy some Fiji, but I'm feeling myself, so I got the vice. Water, hey, and do not tell my mama if
really
she found out I was ballin', she'd be shy. No. Hey, cause you know I came from nothing, and they saw a nigga ballin', say it's wrong.
Don't tell his mom.
But it's not.
And welcome back to the motherfucking Minds Wide Open podcast, episode 21. I am your host, Cool Hand Luke.
Yes,
and
sir,
I am
yes, sir.
excited today because I'm here with a few cool fucking gentlemen in the building. To my left, we have MCC, the master of ceremony.
Thank you.
To his left, we have a new homie in the building here, Vair.
Much respect. Appreciate you.
To his left, we have his engineer and homie, Cardo. Cardo, what's up, man?
What's good, man?
And, like I said, this is the Minds Wide Open motherfucking podcast. Please say the motherfucking. You are listening to Feel Like Going Ape Shit by Jamon Creek. This just dropped like today, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Kareem.
Super enjoyable track. I guess that's how we're starting off this today. Rest in peace to Kadeem, a.k.a. King Scrap. He was taken from us relatively recently. That is Jamon Creek's younger brother. And, he was definitely a part of this family community of artists. And
Kadeem? Wait, Kadeem? What happened?
Kadeem was killed.
There was gun violence.
Damn, bro.
Oh, man.
So that's not a great positive note to start on today, but, we do want to wish his family and loved ones some peace over that.
No, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we were looking into throwing a benefit show, potentially, to help out with the funeral services. Gotta, get some talks.
Oh, man.
We'll keep people posted.
No doubt.
Absolutely, but I mean, hey, man. That's just how life is, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, my man. That's sad news, but life goes on. You know what I mean? Time heals everything, so, my condolences to the family.
Agreed, and
Bless.
it really did throw me, because he was supposed to be starting to record here soon, and, all these things around him and Creek's progress lately is just, it's heartbreaking. But, yeah, R.I.P. Scrap.
I literally went to school with this dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I really have no kind of segue for this. This is untangentable.
Life, that's just how it is. It's a cycle.
Yeah. I mean...
Didn't mean to break that news to you on camera. I'm sorry about that, man.
Nah, it's all good, bro. I think his name is Oswald Spengler. He's the one that brought up the idea of we live in a cyclical nature. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying, the cycle of life, and it's inevitable to reach certain. You have to go through stages in life, and it's inevitable. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's really hard to. You just got to try to, you try to keep a positive mindset throughout your life, but things come, along the way that's like how am I supposed to really take this? Especially if you live your life trying to stay positive, how am I supposed to? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You just got to accept it though. We have no choice but to accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's why you have to make the best out of every day that you get. You understand? Every single day, bro. That's how I live my life, bro.
There's definitely no argument here on that front. But one argument I will give you is for the pure positivity, just because in the embodiment of everything that is.
You gotta express yourself.
There's got to
Yeah.
be both sides.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
light.
yeah. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, a yin and a yang, and I agree absolutely. So you're right. You know, it's obviously more.
I definitely understand the value of it.
No,
don't get me wrong, but
okay.
I just don't want people to feel discouraged from expressing the shit that needs to be.
No,
Exactly, yeah.
absolutely. Like, all right. So when it comes to music, like, yeah, bro, you gotta express yourself. You gotta use your emotions. You have to go with like in your sight. You have to really think about like how you truly feel, bro. And that's all right to express yourself as
That's
artists.
the beauty of the trials, I think. Like that's why we just got that track from J-Mon. Like
Exactly.
he's
You feel it.
really-
Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
feel
nah,
the emotion,
absolutely.
And you put it in your music, and it's a great outlet for that.
I agree.
Am I
Hmm?
crazy to remember having heard this song before, though? Like, I thought this song was a little older as far as being written, because I thought I had seen this song live at one point.
Oh, I don't know actually. I don't recall seeing it live, but I've just seen him on IG lately. Really putting his emotion. I've hung out with him, and he's really
Yeah, definitely.
just
No,
been
I-
working. So
Most definitely.
yeah.
But has there been other drops of note lately? I know there's been a couple singles here and there, but I'm kind of waiting on the next few big local projects that are supposed to come around. I know Element Jetson stole my globe for a day recently to do his cover art for his project, so I think that might be around the corner. That's an exciting one. I know. I just heard Sad Jit is still gonna be an album.
Yeah.
Very excited about that because I thought we had lost Sad Jit to the ether of project names.
A little Fortnite.
Mikey Don One.
Um,
Do you guys have any people that you're actually into that you listen to locally yet, or?
Underground. I actually know somebody called Adrian. His name is Warlord Colossus, I think.
Okay, and who is this?
His actual name is Adrian. He's a rapper. He's a, I would say like rock with rap, like scream, not screamo, but you can't really describe it. You can't really put his music into a genre. You know what I mean?
Sebahara just posted some tracks. Oh, you weren't there actually. At the last Plugged In MIA, Sebahara performed a couple tracks and he just uploaded them to SoundCloud. It's pretty dope.
How do you spell it?
SEBA space HARA. Did a song Hello. It's pretty good.
Sabahara. Hello.
I'm talking like hello, 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 hello. Pomodelo with the bros and we gone. Cut ties, no string, Chappetto. Foreign things just to show that you on. Live
think I
shit,
saw some
my
footage
shit's
of
for
this
real.
performance or
Plus, see
something.
where your shit's a pill.
I just remember that
Liquor might crack the
wordplay
seal. Hit
of
my
the
phone like
Chappelle
what's the
there.
deal? I'm talking like hello, 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 hello. Pomodelo with the bros and we gone. Cut ties, no
That's him in
string,
the cover?
Chappetto. Foreign things just to
Yeah.
show that you on. Live shit, my shit's for real. Plus, see where your shit's a pill. Mall liquor might crack the seal. Hit my phone like what's the deal? I'm talking like 1, 2, 3, 4. Get stands decent. My shit's so sugoi. I'm like Ichiban. I miss the strike. I play you like a toy. Pull up with a C-stick. S-Mass fiending. Launch your ass into the void. Y'all believe me. Just regurgitating words that have been told. See in my eyes. You see the demon. He been creeping for some time. Fables, legends of this time. That been riddling my mind. Fall into my slumber.
Another notable
Sleeping
drop.
soundly to that reaper. Make you cry.
Check
Like
out
it in the
that
shawty.
Noble
She
Blues
gon' pick
produced
me
by
up
4
and tell
Heavensake.
me
Are you trying
when
to jump
it's
in
time.
before my
Make
feedback?
me say
That sounds like something I need to hear.
Noble Blue Blues. It still came up.
Man, that's SEO right there. Oh, is it on Corey's page?
No, that's it.
Oh, chapter 0 is what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Oh,
Chapter 0 EP.
got you. Yeah, I did actually listen to this one. Definitely some good smoking music. I would say my one complaint was the extreme consistency of the vocals. Like, there's nothing bad about it except how it doesn't change too much at any point vocally. You know what I mean?
Life out of and revival of my pastimes. Yeah, underrated was my segregation. That's when my life changed. Well, that's an understatement.
Could be a little more presence vocally, mix-wise, but as far as like the actual content musically, I would definitely just want a little more varying action vocally, but I enjoy it to a certain point.
This is more than basic.
How I listen to it. How about you? What do you think?
I enjoy it. I like to have Noble Blues back rapping. He's been producing for the past like 4 or 5 years. But when I met him, he wasn't even a producer yet. We were just rapping together. So it's good that like at least he's coming back with something. And Corey James is a great producer, so to have them collab and do like this 17-minute EP.
Yeah, it's just so good to hear them back together in general. Like,
yeah, that's the essence of it, bro.
And shout out to Corey James. He was literally like the first person trying to get on this podcast, and we still haven't been able to make that click. So come on, man, fucking make that happen, Corey. Let's get this shit going.
Also, shout out to Corey James, who has a baby on the way.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think we know the producer rap duo of the future.
Yeah, the youth of.
Because they both have very young children soon. So I see young Noble, baby Noble's already on the bongos over there.
Yeah.
And he's got that extra finger, so over.
Baby Blues is like, what, 8 months?
Baby Blues, yo. How come I hadn't thought of that one? But dope. All right, so I do kind of want to touch on any other local jobs if you thought of any, but I'm also very glad that we have a lot of artists here because the only things I really have to discuss podcast topic-wise are questions I have for artists that are not even really questions, but me just soliciting advice for younger artists. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm curious because, I mean, we're all at, I would say, an interesting point in the early game, mm-hmm. right? And there's a lot of decisions to be made at this point. This is where a lot of people get caught up and don't keep going. Mm-hmm. A lot of people will get complacent. A lot of people will wonder what the fuck happened at the point that we're at right now. So in a sense of maybe just a wee bit of self-examination, but more so like just looking back on what got you past the several other pitfall points where most of us don't continue to pursue an artist career.
Okay.
What are the things that have kind of kept you on that track thus far and keep you thinking that you have a shot at this thing that everybody wants?
Who wants to start?
I mean, it's just really interpreting the signs, you know what I'm saying? The signs you get, you know what I'm saying? The feedback you get along the way, you know what I'm saying?
So that's a good place to start. What level and role does feedback play, and from who do you take it seriously that whether you should even continue?
Motivation and everyone. I take everyone's feedback. I take it all. It's all equal, but it's all like it all means something to me. Like, you know, for someone to actually like fuck with my music, bro, is, you know, obviously it mean, you know, you feel that, like you know, especially when they talk to you on a, they understand your music, the message from your music, and they know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real life, and they relate it to you, and it's like, it's a lot of different shit to it, bro. People just, once you see that connection, once you feel that connection, bro, and they know that you know, you make sensible music and it's has a message, then, you know, it's just...
I understand that to a degree, but I think my question is along the lines of there's so many people, even along those lines specifically, there's so many talented people that make great music with a message now that are not going to have a career. Yeah. You know what I mean? So what do you think could set you apart even further from that? Like what have you experienced thus far that you're like, oh yeah, I think I can do this, even though there's 5,000 other people within a 20 block radius of me that are doing the same thing?
True. I mean, there's intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic, my bad. Motivation. I motivate myself, bro. Like this music is just my passion, bro. So automatically, I just feel that urge to just do something dope, make something dope, and just keep on doing it nonstop until.
And what's the point where you're saying to yourself, and this is, a purely hypothetical question, at what point do you think it could potentially hit you if nothing were to pan out and you kept trying? What's the point where you're like, okay, maybe a different route, even if it's still within entertainment or within whatever lane you're trying to keep it in? Like, is there a line in the sand for you where you're like, all right, I got to make something else happen here too, because this isn't like panning out?
No, I understand what you're saying. That's why I have multiple interests. You know what I'm saying? It's different things I look into. Business wise, yeah. I mean, like if you have a foundation for yourself and you love doing something, what's stopping you?
Yeah, I feel that, and just touch on the subject, like if you're seeking the art and making the music for the financial gain, you're
no.
I'm not saying you.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying in general, because we're giving advice to younger artists.
Okay.
So if you're trying to sustain your music monetarily, it's probably not gonna keep up. Also, like personally, I draw a lot of my influence, or like I listen to a lot of the what was the word? A lot of the feedback you're talking about.
Yeah. Far as how do you know if you're delusional in thinking that you should be doing this?
Yeah, I get a lot. I could be delusional because I draw a lot of my feedback from internal. I just go off vibes.
That's my
and like a lot of my music, like I don't expect everybody to understand or feel, but I know, like we were saying earlier, like the world's very large, so may not be for this pocket, but you might find your pocket elsewhere if you're really pushing your passion.
So that's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
For me, like I respect the people around me that like I actually work on the music with, like their opinion, their feedback.
That kind of creates a small debate potentially between you two, because you say everybody's opinion, one being.
I mean,
and you say you have different amounts of beans for different opinions.
I mean, well, I started off showing my music to my family members and my brothers closest to me. You know what I'm saying? And I got that motivation. Then I went up a level. I started dropping a lot of content on my social media, and I get like all the feedback I get. Obviously, I get like I've gotten constructive criticism growing up, with the music or whatever.
But do you weigh some opinions more than others, or is it all just like that's a piece of feedback? It's the same as any other piece of feedback.
Like a like
no. All right,
a comment on Instagram or a DM.
Huh?
Like a like versus a comment versus a DM.
Or just like an equal comment from two people whose opinion you might respect differently. You know what I mean?
I think face-to-face feedback is the best feedback, honestly.
So for you, it's a proximity game. It's all about geographics. Wherever you happen to be, that's the feedback you get.
Don't hit my line talking feedback.
I mean, it all depends. You know what I mean? Like I said, you could go global as well, but you got to start from somewhere.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm just making jokes. But I guess the question is definitely specifically around how much you weigh that feedback. So, like, what if, like, Dr. Dre DMs you some feedback,
that's what I was saying.
but then your little brother is in person?
Obviously,
that's gotta...
that's different.
The thought of the intention is what I honestly, acknowledge. You feel me? Like, for you to take that time and say, like, even if it's little, like, for you to take that time and say, yo, like, I like this part specifically, or I like whatever as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that you could appreciate, bro. It's just, but everyone's different, though, you know what I'm saying? Everyone takes things differently. Everyone feels different energies depending on, you know what I'm saying, how you are, whatever, wavelengths and shit like that. But, I just...
Astrology.
Yeah. You feel me? So it all depends, bro, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. That's just how I am, bro. I take, like, any type of feedback, I take it as, I look at the positive note of it, because I already know this is for me. I'm destined for it, no matter what. But once you get that feeling, once you get that vibe from someone that, like, yo, you feel that connection and it's there, bro, like, you can go for the stars, bro, or further than that, bro. Like,
I agree. And back to the question, like, that's how I can separate myself from a other people, because I'm always gonna make the music that just feels right to me, and like always gonna be pushing it. There's things in life that will, there's always gonna be trials, things that want to try to get you to stop making music, like financial or losing somebody or like not having the means. But at the end of the day, if it's your passion and you just stick to it, like you'll find a pocket. And like Luke alluded to, there's so many different avenues through music. Even if it's not you behind the microphone, maybe it's you engineering, or you pushing a brand, or you doing live shows, or you freaking building stages.
Young parallel.
Yeah, you can do anything.
Yeah.
And if you have been working on your own brand within artistry, then you still have a paved path of connections and network that can still lend itself to your progress, even if it's not within the exact vein that you started aiming for.
100%.
So that's a very good fucking point, MCC.
Yeah, true.
MCC is where I get all my career advice. Just kidding, guys. I don't have a career.
Well, okay.
I do have one little bullet point that I would like to throw at maybe the newer artists along the advice lines. Me personally, I'm very tired of watching people perform over their studio records.
Right.
So you would prefer them to perform just the instrumental, but the actual
instrumental live version, like a live mix where the leads at 25%, the ad libs are at 70%, something like that. Like just hearing you compete with a studio version of yourself that an engineer tailored. That's like, taking a mirror with like a perfect reflection of you and then judging yourself against it every time and letting the crowd take that as their entertainment form. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what they're listening to is your really good version of it, and then you right now. You can't even give them.
I mean, if you know how to rap to begin with, it shouldn't be an issue.
I understand
I just
where
disagree.
You're coming from, though.
I mean, that's from my perspective. It's different.
You're competing with something that they can listen to without your presence.
I actually had someone else actually mention that to me. They were like, yeah, it would be better for people to perform their music with just the instrumental, you know what I mean? And perform their lyrics live. It will make the performers more, not credible. But
there's always, different circumstances. It's less relevant or matters less with certain types of music a lot of the time. If it's more hype and screamo-y or things like that, then it doesn't really matter because it all just kind of washes together anyways. But if you're actually like performing enunciated fucking lyrics and you're like a rapidy rap cat and like you know what I mean, like I really don't want to hear the studio record while you're performing. Like I would rather just listen to that then.
Oh, okay.
I mean, everyone has their different take.
Yeah, I feel like it's part of the craft to, just rock the instrumental. It's like if you tell a DJ drop a beat and then you spit bars, it's like if you didn't have that recording, what would you do in the moment? So I prefer to hear just people spitting over instrumentals.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of rappers out here, but there's not a lot of MCs out here. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, nigga.
That's just how I'm looking at it. But
right.
I'm just one person with one opinion. Did anybody have any advice pieces to throw at younger artists than thyself?
Work ethic, definitely.
Yeah, I think
work ethic.
It's easy to get comfortable. Like you just made this track and you want to show everybody and you didn't remember it yet, so you're just gonna bounce the version and go perform it and rap over it. That's cool, but next time, practice it so you can remember it and really give the people a solid show, like a new experience.
Right.
Yeah, I think a lot of people at this level just aren't even aware of like performing beyond their presence is kind of what they're there for. Like I watch a lot of newer performers and I go, oh, he doesn't even realize what this is yet. This is an exchange. You know what I mean? this crowd is here to give you energy if you give them energy. And I watch people like take their entitlement and get upset at the crowd for not like giving shit to them, and then they go against the crowd, and I'm like,
You see, that's
you're really going the wrong route here.
Exactly.
Like they're not gonna vibe with that.
Exactly.
You have to earn their energy, and then it turns into this feedback loop that, you know, grows itself in the exchange.
Right.
But like a lot of people will just expect support, and I think that's folly.
Yeah. So
yeah, you can't just expect that.
Nah.
shout out to the youth though. I know y'all got like short attention spans and like that instant gratification. Like it's IG, you got it all day, so you know you can't escape it. But just try to catch yourself when you're pitfalling and realize that you know, it's not about just that one moment to shine. It's not about that one hit wonder. You're not trying to like blow up overnight. Like it's a process.
Exactly.
So same thing with the feedback. Like don't get caught up if you like start blowing up one day on social media. Like that could be gone the next. So
definitely,
just
and
focus on the music
I think I've seen some instances where people start putting eggs in those baskets, or like some people they taste a little bit of success really early, like in the 16 to 20 age range, and then it fucking destroys the rest of their career in life because that taste made them lose everything that actually was a piece that they cared about. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
It instantly becomes about, oh, I can't go back below that line in limbo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as soon as you make it about that, then you're fucked. Because you're never going to have the humility to move forward. Everything's going to be about perfection. And perfectionism is a fucking disease.
Mm.
Yeah, that one hit you, didn't it?
Yeah.
I could see it in your eyes. You're a perfectionist.
Nah, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not, man.
It's a common disease among engineers. Like,
I am. Shit.
It's not about being a perfectionist. It's like you said about the shows earlier, the energy exchange. It's the same thing when you're engineering somebody. You know what I mean? It's energy
how so?
exchange. If the
I definitely understand that to some degree, but I see that as two very different types of exchange.
Right, so let me explain it real quick. So if the artist is recording with the right energy, correct? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if it's rap, it doesn't matter if it's rock, soul, jazz, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Cut that quick. We're good. There's a lot of things about sessions, like people love having their, you know, like close artist friends, or, you know, just people in the studio, like other forms of exchanging energy.
Right.
And I think my issue with how people perform in the relationship with the energy exchange is it's a responsibility there. Whereas with engineers, a lot of times it's not necessarily the case, depending on the situation of the recording artist and or the studio. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, a lot of people aren't expecting that from their engineer.
No.
You know what I mean? I guess is just kind of my point around that.
I get your point.
But what were we talking about? I was about to say speaking of Noble Blues, but I don't know if we were talking about Noble Blues at any point.
It's always on my mind.
Speaking of Noble Blues,
He did produce Call Me.
he did produce Call Me. Yeah. That's an interesting topic too, is sourcing your production. Like, are you a strictly online cat, or are you a local producer cat, or do you only keep it to the homies type production cat? Like, where do you want your instrumentals to come from as an artist?
I grab. I have local producers that I work with. You know what I'm saying? Cardo Loot, my boy Doc Ock, my boy L3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work with. I have a lot. You know, I have so many beats in my phone, bro.
So kind of both sides.
Yeah, both sides. You know, cause like at the end of the day, bro, yo, it's hard beats everywhere, bro. I mean,
oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I see it as like, you might as well keep it in the family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Just because that comes back to like the unity success.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if a region really starts to get on, everybody eats more. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So if everyone is keeping that crazy funk in house, even if it's just at the beginning of the run of a region, I think that could have a lot of benefits for everybody involved, as far as how much they get elevated because of it, instead of necessarily, or someone who's not necessarily in the area.
Okay.
Because obviously there's so many free beats and producers trying to give away free shit that price-wise, a lot of times it's easier to get some free shit from Switzerland than the dude at the block who's trying to feed a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real shit.
Nah, real shit, real talk.
But
Yeah, I feel that. I think I'm always open to collaborating, no matter how far. I made some tracks with this dude in France. But
it's
my
dope.
main producers are people that I go back with, like since high school or earlier. So, I just keep it. We grow together. We shine together.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And once again, I got to put it out to the producers. Send some beats into this fucking podcast, because I'm going to freestyle to them, and we're going to blast it off, and then we're going to send you a clip, and then you're going to be like, people rap to my beats. Here's a little clip of it, and then you're going to sell a beat because of it, and then you're going to be like, yo, thanks, Luke. I'm going to be like, nah, man, thank you.
Thank you, man. It's real, man. Shit.
Hey, man, I got some beats on my phone, man, but that's it. That's it. Hey, man.
Send them through, bro. Yo, that shit is hot, Noble. I don't know when he's dropping this tape, but this one is already my favorite, I think.
Nice.
I really like the vibe it's giving.
Yeah.
It's a dope vibe.
He's fantastic with classic vibes. There's no two ways around that.
Let's fuck with that.
We have a business card here donated by Robbie Shanks for The Real Mango Man. 10 clips and you get a free item or $4 off your meal. And there's already 3 punches in it.
Wow.
That's going to be the reward for the cypher today. Who can come with the best freestyle off the dome?
Let's see if I want.
Oh, man. Okay.
I like that one. I like that one.
I like
that.
that.
Came out of nowhere.
I like that. Most definitely.
That was on my name stream shit. I got a $5 coupon.
Yeah, no, I like that one. That's it.
Oh.
Whenever you
it's
ready.
looking eager.
Whenever you ready.
It's whenever you ready.
Whenever you ready, yeah.
Yo.
Got a new flow, we stepping back in. What you doing? I have to make a decision. Got the flow, I cut through incision. I don't really do that, gotta see precision. Look, the accuracy's there. I get my cutlery, I eat my food, I pray before I do that. And you know it's me, cut through the beat. Nigga, call that shit surgery. Niggas talk to me, man. Need my cutlery, pass it over here. Say it again, not repertoire. Got a different flow, you know I'm here. From the floor and up, I'm at the ceiling though. I'm so high, got the flow that you didn't know. I am right there, you say bye.
Yo, it's kind of scaring me how much you freestyle like me right now. Like, I can see the mechanisms that you're using, and I'm like, oh fuck, that's way too familiar. And even a couple of the words, like the up in the ceiling shit, I'm like, ooh, that's...
Oh man.
That's a little too similar right now.
Shit.
Let me see if I can switch it up from myself. I will dump on the self and then look for the health. Is it residing elsewhere? I cannot even tell yet. I cannot tell you what to tell them, cause I did not see shit. There's no witnesses. I don't know if you seeing this finesse yet. Here we at, where we at with it. I don't even have a habit that I couldn't quit and back into it.
Dagnambit, tricks are for kids. Yo, snitches get snitches, how you live?
Yeah.
I keep it real from the streets, run the biz.
Yeah.
Run the biz, CEO flow. Yeah, you know we gon' grow, so flow on the rise. No surprise, we been at it like the sunrise in the sky. Now we vibe, yeah, we on the level. If you tryna get buried, get a fucking shovel. Underground with it, now we sound loud. Now we get out like it's pro now. That style that make you smile. You know we got it, gotta get it good.
Gotta get it. Slow it down. Oh man. I don't know if that's a stiff competition yet.
The mango size is at about a 3. I do not know what I'm about to rap about up on the beat, but I have found a seat, so I'ma take it. Sitting on the soapbox got me feeling complacent, and I'm just taking the spaceship elsewhere. Put it up in an elevated kind of hell. Yeah, whoa, I don't even know just what to tell ya. Cause I found a flow, and then I found a failure. Then I found a little thing that you should show and tell ya. I don't even know if I am about to go there. Located in a place and dimension that I haven't really located, nor am I intended to do anything in that direction. That inflection that I just came with, it switched. I'm not sure if you're even witnessing this yet. I am back stuck up in the place where I haven't been. Can't catch it.
We right here, we ain't gon' stop. Y'all niggas is all squares, not y'all. I'm talking about the people that's competitors. No opposition will get here. Repetition is evident. I don't need the evidence. I'm different, see the difference, and you know that you will understand the sequence. I don't peel. Oh man, going back in. Niggas know me. Vair in your ear, gotta win. Nigga Craig Mack, new flavor to your ear. I gotta do new endeavors. Overseas, about to be a broker. Pops is real, and we go in there, show ya what's gonna do this. I might teach you, then I told ya. Lyrical endeavors, do it.
Up in Denver, smoking shit. Yeah, we roll the biggest spliffs. Grab on the game. 420 lit. Come out to the party. Sign up, RSVP, but it's free. Don't show up broke, you know we about to go blow a holo in the nighttime. Yeah, that's the right vibe. Yeah, that's the nighttime. A couple days from now, a fortnight, maybe we quite right there. Right now, I'm just chilling right here in the chair, and I don't really care about the flow. I'm just feeling the vibes.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you on that,
bro. That's the vibe,
I feel like there's one artist that we haven't heard yet. Do you feel like the murder set? Are you in that mind state yet? Do you even gotta take a vet's advice? Or do you even have to go and get nice yourself? My ice is melting on, no one is wetter here. I don't even know if you read it, like the letter that I sent to your old girl. Better let it go, bro. I don't even know if you can step me like a poto. Pogo up and down on your oboe. Oh no, what do you have to do that for? You should just go move that whore out the safe house, cause it's getting dangerous over there. I don't even know if you should hold a fear.
Should you hold it fair? Didn't have a care in the world and so sincere. I tell them I'm right there. They said where you at. Might go to Colorado, then smoke some packs. Lyrical exercise every day. This is easy. This is like second nature. And I know it's real local, and you know we here. New adventures, thinking clear. Chilling with my niggas, and you know that I ain't gonna stop. I really gotta get the flow back. Yeah. Then we gotta do a new track. Yeah. And these other rappers, niggas going crazy, got the flow, you know I'm here. I ain't gonna stop. What you nigga flow is so sincere. That's a chorus right there, nigga. Shit. That's the flow is so sincere. Yeah. Your endeavor, and you know he's so sincere, and I've been that nigga. My name is Vair, nigga. We keep it clear, but I'm high at the same time. I don't share with what you saying, man. I going with the rhyme, nigga. Fuck it.
He's looking hungry.
Yeah. Get him. I got the murder mindset. I run my game. I come across and I could get a right fit. I get my game a right.
It's good.
I'm about to drop an album with my niggas. I'm getting paper every day. I'm rolling up that Skrilla. I'm with my niggas. We can't stop. I do this shit. I roll. I run my game up every day. Now I can really show. I coming out in the mic. I go running in.
See, there you go, that's the perfectionism issue. Here's the flow, he makes himself stop every time it's not gold. I think that it's not silver either, then you're looking bronze. And I think that you need a little humility, man. I'm telling you that you peeling these fans back to wonder what the fuck just happened. The fact is, man, here's the fact, man. The fact is, man, here's the fact, man. The fact is, man, here's the fact, man. You gotta kill perfectionism, it's not happening.
Not today, not tomorrow, it's now. How you gonna go in and just freestyle? If you gonna be too perfect, you gotta know that this earth is spinning, it ain't gonna stop. So we can't go quit, we gotta go score quick like a goal, ole. I don't know, today is the day we play and go outside some more and drink some H2O. You know you gotta be free, you know you gotta be you, not me, 'cause I'm MCC.
You're not trying to be MCC, right?
I'm Vair. We here.
To be fair, he's Vair. Do you be in the air? Are you high enough? We can be there soon. If you see the room spinning, let me know. I got double vision. I will have to play the... I was gonna say pay the toll, but I'm afraid to go back into that place. Now you know where the fuck my brain is at. I don't have to go. Why I got $1 in that party with a go? Okay, there is no understanding where the fuck I'm going anymore. But I am handing everything I got for sure to the shore. Put the beach sandy. I don't even know why you gotta feel the man. We gonna hear some J. Rue now. New style.
New style, come through with that kung fu style. No, but I'm not really the truth style. Because if I gotta lie to you now, I'll do it just to make me prove. Wow, what am I doing to myself now? I don't know where I'm going, get it off the top shelf now. The flow is hyperbolic cause my training every day now. You know I'm eating good and getting paper every day now. You know I'm just like using my lightsaber now. Not your savior now, but I'm going pro now. Wow, with the style, I don't even...
Hey man, if you want to like ramp shit up, you should do the 5 Fingers of Death freestyle right now and see, you know. Yeah, you know, who could really rap.
You gotta like prep that, you know.
That would be crazy. What? Oh man.
I don't have fingers prepped.
Anything you want to do. Yeah, anything you want to
Look,
do.
man, I'm just holding my man's back right now because I know he just wants to eat everybody in the room with these fucking freestyles, but he's just sitting there like, oh, these fucking jits.
Anything you want to do. Yeah.
Everybody got their own shit.
You hear how he said I'm enjoying this shit, right?
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm enjoying watching y'all little kids try this shit. Like you know what you're doing.
For heaven's sake, let him in. Better get that cake and doing. Cause we taking no L's, but W's gonna smell well. And I don't wanna fuck with you anymore, can you tell? I don't even know if the door is gonna fail. I mean fall, I mean damn, I don't even know if you will. But I ain't ask you either, better pass the reefer to me, bro. Cause I need to get a little higher now. Find my style, I am out. Find a route that has no L's on it. Tell the homies that they'll never...
Oh man.
One time in it, okay, yeah, I gotta slide on it real quick. I give it to them and they don't know, never slip. I'm on a tightrope with it though. Yeah, I load the clip and I'm ready to go give them foe. They get me on the stage, go ahead, display my rage. I'm about to put them, blow a nigga straight up out the frame. Heaven give it to them, real hot flame. Burn them down, melt them quick like a candle, they can handle me. I'll give them to them real quick. How I bounce and I chase the hi-hat round this bitch, I'm too smooth. Nigga can't fuck with the moves, I'm dirty. Get it down quick, I'ma loosen your jaw piece. Hit a nigga quick, I'ma loosen your mouth though. Glass face nigga, you a chandelier crack. Hit him all quick when I can't relax quick. It's a freestyle off top. Give it to him real quick, I won't fly. In the composition, they in a compromising position. I give him quick, yeah, it's off the top in my shit, hey.
Shouts to the people that's really keeping it smooth and really keeping it cool. We do, we got the moves, we gotta really make moves. I don't listen to fake news. You don't even know I'm on a cruise. That shit, be just.
That's the way.
That's tough. That was tough.
Wave-a-delic.
$5G towers. The only other bullet point.
5G towers.
5G towers. They're installing 5G towers. And the dude with the FCC power is pushing that agenda, and there's a lot of scientific sources suggesting that it's kind of cancer causing right now and that the technology is not there. I don't know if anyone's aware of this, but 5G cell towers cause cancer, and the FCC is still like pushing their infrastructure of it. Yeah, it's just a piece of news right now.
Yeah, I've actually been researching that. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of dangerous. So like they're playing with some real shit.
That's what it sounds like. I wouldn't have brought it up just for conjecture.
No, that shit's serious.
No, that's exactly why I brought it up.
That's a good topic. I said that's a good topic to talk about.
It just seems like something people should be aware of in case like a new campaign starts that's really pushing it in some way, or covering up some other kind of study around it.
Yeah,
that's something you already knew about.
That's some powerful news right there. That's crazy. That's insane.
Did we have anything on the mainstream front to bring to the table, Hev? We got a couple things. All right, who wants to rotate out a seat for Hev in the mainstream streams?
I could rotate out.
Taking any volunteers.
I got you. Not for real, man.
I appreciate it.
He's a respectable man. You know what I mean? So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Cardo. Yeah. Can we hold those real quick? All right, let me know. I got you. My bad. Thanks. I bet.
We gotta split it up. Anytime you hear a zhong, everybody does the whoopsh.
I bet. It's cool.
We gotta turn into a call and what's the
response?
It doesn't sound right.
Let me get that.
It's call and response. It makes perfect sense, but it doesn't roll off the tongue the way I wanted it to. And this is EmceeC gliding.
Yeah, like it's not. There we go.
With the mainstream.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Sure.
I can hear you. Can you hear you?
Yes, I can hear me.
There you go.
Walgreens, man.
Oh, I have no idea what that's about.
1,500 stores will now be selling CBD products, man. Mexico, Kentucky, Tennessee, Vermont, South Carolina, Illinois, and Indiana will now be selling CBD oils, patches, and creams and sprays. Marijuana gaining ground.
Should probably tell Rock about that. I don't know if his business model is going to keep going there.
That is something, you know what I'm saying? And, the J.K. Rowling's, if no one knows who that is the author and creator of the Harry Potter series and everything that they've been doing. And she's...
I'm trying not to comment.
No, go ahead.
No,
if you wanted mainstream, I'm going to give you
No. Go.
She's commented on a couple things. She got caught out there with the LGBT community saying characters were and were not gay and written gay and then weren't written gay because she made comments, right? And then she got caught in like a deer in the headlights there. And then she tried to... like after the story was written, say, oh yeah, they did have a relationship, and I was hinting at it, and so she's caught under fire now, along with everybody else. In your main event, here goes the main line here. Okay, everybody ready for the main event?
Is this like rapid fire?
No. It's really like the whatever. Hurrah! Right? Jesse Smollett, all charges dropped.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Right? I can't come here without the mainstream and not mention that bullshit. Plus, your commissioner and your mayor of Chicago go on the news and say, this is not on the level. Subtitles, this is corrupt as shit.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
They're trying to get him to have to pay for everything.
Which he will and which he can, but now you have like a straight line drawn between we're up here, we don't take responsibility for shit that we do wrong. Y'all are down there, y'all take responsibility for everything.
That line's been there for a long time.
Well, it's getting drawn in a society that has all cameras. I mean, it's different. It feels different. They're responding different. They're not like, say, my parents' generation. They're like doing shit about this. There's a sect of people. There's always a sect of people that everybody has a voice on the internet now. So, that's kind of what it is. And I'm excited to see exactly how Empire is going to push forward with him. And then there was a mob boss.
Empire's still pushing forward.
Well, we don't know if they're going to keep him on the contract or anything like that. That's why I say it's exciting to see what they're going to do with him, whether they're going to write him in or throw him out. I think that's why we're going to watch Empire, if nothing else, because that show is not... I don't know if anybody's a fan, but yeah. But if I watch, I just want to see, are they gonna blow him up in the car? What they gonna do? They gonna kill him? They gonna shoot him? I want to know what they gonna do. Other than that, I'm not watching.
I'm just stuck on the line. Everybody has a voice on the internet, so I think it's kind of like an oxymoron or a fallacy.
Yeah. Well, I just say that because I mean, like, if I chose to say something and I see a video, I can put my little comment, boom, 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 and that's it. And I think I see like that's how a lot of people communicate. So if I put a comment and then he goes on there and he doesn't like the comment, he can express his dislike, boom, boom, boom. So I think like you can say your shit. You can talk your shit. It's a platform where everybody can shoot their shot.
You know what?
Just that you can talk your shit on the internet, but that's just like being an internet thug or internet politician.
No, I mean it's terms of not liking something.
But I'm just saying the power of a voice. Yeah. Like using your voice is getting out there and affecting people and persuading people,
Agreed.
explaining a point, like actually making that connection.
Agreed.
I feel like that connection is lost on the internet. So you're not really using your voice. You think you're expressing yourself, but the algorithms are saying something different.
And
so you saying
agree.
everybody has a voice, you're saying, yeah, everybody's special, which means nobody's special. Like your voice doesn't even mean anything in the context of everybody's voice because you're not actually doing something different about it.
If you're watching, I'm just talking about it in the terms of not being able to, like you're watching a video, just a video. Not the whole internet. You're on YouTube, you're watching a video, you got to comment about that shit.
So I just imagine trying to watch
Boom,
the whole internet.
you can drop the comment. I mean, as far as getting out and reaching people, think about a guy like My Son. I don't know if you follow My Son on Instagram. He's gotten light for prisoners. They ignored the whole entire prison block during the winter this December, and he went out there on his Instagram and through Instagram brought awareness to that situation and got lights and electricity for these people who don't know him. And this is a rapper. So, I mean, I just think it's the tool in your hand. And if you use it to become a weapon or you use it to, you become a supervillain or a superhero.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So,
but I'm touching on you're just touching on your point of drawing the line in the sand between the elite and us.
Oh, right.
And by giving us this avenue of expressing ourselves through the internet, it kind of limits what we can do in the end. Because ultimately, if they're pushing their agenda, they're going to end up, with the real control over what we see on the internet, what we see in the media, how the news is portrayed. This whole case, I haven't even followed it, so I knew it was BS from the jump.
Right.
And the fact that they got everybody like, they almost hung a celebrity, and then it was him. He's gonna get all the charges. He's gonna get 40 years, 70 years, whatever. And all the charges are dropped. Like it just creates a mindset in the people. It could all just be propaganda that someone paid for.
But it's just the mainstream.
Yeah, it's a lot of things to it. Now, it's so many different aspects
mainstream.
To it. Lost in it.
And then let's not forget. I got one more.
Sure.
There was a mob boss that was murdered in front of his house in New York City on some straight real Soprano shit.
What?
Like, yo, where am I living at? It's 2019. Like on some shit. Like they were showing it on the news. All right, credit Pix 4 New York news. They show it. Shot up 6-8 shots. Then backed over him with the SUV. Hit him. Bang bang. Came back through. Bang bang.
That is very Sopranos.
And then left. And we find out, okay, now they're going to the top. And it's like a movie, I swear. There's always a guy in the movie, a retired mob guy with a book, and he's snitching, and he's on the news. He's CNN, right? So they have this fucking guy. The same guy from Godfather that Sonny beat up for Connie, if you know The Godfather. The same guy that played that actor right there has a book, the tell-all book about how he used to work with. And so they interview this guy, and he's like, oh, no, it's not a real mob hit. They wouldn't do it in front of the family. Fast forward a couple weeks, they got the fucker. Now you see the nigga. Now it's like, okay, yeah, they get the story now. It's his niece's boyfriend. So I guess this guy was right? It wasn't a sanctioned hit, killed a mob boss. Here's the prosecutor. Well, we're not really setting up to go to a real trial. We're thinking it'll get handled on the inside. What? You think it'll what? I mean, this is unsaid shit you never used to say. Like, this is just shit we used to know.
But that also kind of makes sense that it wasn't like a sanctioned mob hit because normally under those circumstances, that would be like feuding families. Like they know when it's wartime. And when it's wartime, he's not going to be caught alone in front of his house. So the fact that he was even in that position means it probably wasn't like a fucking, this thing of ours related fucking incident.
And the funny thing is, right, they get deeper and they show you, we thought it was this because of this video. And they show you a video of the fat man jumping out of the freaking Cadillac in the jumpsuit, just like Sopranos, with the 9mm shooting around the car, chasing the other guy. And it's like, what am I watching? This is really going down on the streets of New York and shit. Like, the mafia's not gone. Like, don't think the internet fool you. Like, you know, it's not gone. So that was that little flash for me. And I was like, yo, it was real. You know what I'm saying? And this is shit you don't see in Florida news. This is New York news. This is New Jersey news. This is up there, you know? So when you look at it, and, you know, it flashes, it hit the nation when the boss got hit. But then when you look and you go to their website and you see the details and the extra video that they put out, it's like, that's some real mafia connected shit.
Yeah, there is an interesting thing about living up north
I see
that
what
is
you're
different around that too. Like, I'm, you know, from Massachusetts, and
Okay.
I like grew up like knowing who Whitey Bulger was, and like fucking I lived there again when they finally caught him.
Oh,
And-
yeah?
Yeah. And
What?
so like,
What was that like?
everyone was fucking losing their shit. Like, it was like the
What
Patriots
the
were in the Super Bowl. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, it's just like a big fucking
If
local
no one knows
event.
what he's talking about, there was a movie named Black Mass. All right.
Oh.
Johnny Depp.
Uh-huh.
That's the guy he's talking about.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
dude
still
he's
relatively
speaking about
recent
right
that they
now.
got him.
when did they get him?
Like 2013.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was, you know, on the run for 20 some odd
Years.
years. And they finally caught him in
Crazy.
like, what was it, Nevada or Cali, somewhere over there, with just like, you know, hundreds of thousands in cash in the walls, and like the same chick that he
Crazy.
went on the run with in the first place.
Yo, I mean, I used to be a chef in a high-end restaurant called Serafina. Shout out to Serafina in Aventura Restaurant next to the Tesla dealership. I used to work there, and these Russian guys would come through, shut the restaurant down at a certain time after closing, and we could tell they were mobbed up, man, just by how they moving. I think that was the first time I was that close to a mobster and
Yeah,
see the
Aventura
family
has
operating,
mob
and I got to see the daughter and the mother and the kissing and the hugging, and I got to see it like for real, and I was like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because when you see it in a movie, it's like a movie. Their whole entire culture has been cinematically enhanced so much, I guess.
Yeah, yo,
so,
facts,
you know, for
facts.
me, it's like seeing a
Facts.
movie, but it's not a game.
Nah, real talk.
It's not a game. Don't approach them and think it's a fucking. Oh, that's not Tony Soprano, bitch. Don't go get a. You're not gonna go get an autograph. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
One of those
exactly,
situations. But it's crazy that the black hand still exists, man.
Oh, definitely, man.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny, and you know, rest in peace to my Uncle Franny. He actually died the other day as well.
My condolences.
But a much older uncle, he actually had a funny connection where he used to drive for the mafia in Boston.
Wow.
And like, he was never like a wise guy, but he was always like, he grew up in the same neighborhood, so he ended up just driving for them for a while. And his stories around that are always hilarious, because he was this wild character. He would literally, up till like the day he died, he used to drive. He lived down here in Florida and would drive up to Massachusetts, just like as a fucking old man. That was just the thing he did his whole life, because he was like this old biker dude.
Oh.
But basically, he drove for the Irish mafia over there, and all the stories end like the same way, where he's gonna stop and not tell you the rest of it, and it's always like, "But I'm not gonna tell you the rest of the story. You know why? But anyways."
But anyway, that's how it is, man. That's how it is, and it's funny because you only see their culture play out in. There's a family called the Cavalcante family. They're from New Jersey also. And this was the family that was, quote unquote, the actual Sopranos, the real life Sopranos. From the mother all the way down to the grandmother, all the way down to Tony Soprano. Every character was ripped. If you go through this family, it was something on the internet.
Based on them, basically.
Yeah, because they were also arrested and they were indicted. But when they got the phone calls and all the taps and they played them in court, these guys would watch the fucking show. And they would say, hey, man, they're copying us. Hey, man, look, hey, that's Jimmy. That's fucking what Jimmy did on Thursday. This is how the fucking guys get them and indict them, right? Because they use that. So this is why this case was so big. Once again, the Cavalcante family, if y'all want to look that
That's
up.
crazy.
You
I
know
didn't
what I'm
know
saying?
about that.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I love the culture too. I think I'm personally fascinated with why we're fascinated. You know, because it's so sociopathic to be able to cut a motherfucker up and bleed him out in the tub and then go kiss your daughter and go to sleep. It's socio-fucking-pathic, but we enhance these guys. We love Al Capone. We love Scarface. Right. What is our fascination with this, and why have like the stuff that are in Chicago? We have tours where you can go see Al Capone's whatever the fucks, just like you can see Elvis's. So why are we so fascinated?
I haven't thought about that long enough to have any good answer for that.
Well, that's where I'm at. You know,
we were colonized. It's years of conditioning.
Yeah.
And you want to do what you want your revenge.
Yeah.
I mean,
but we have it in every culture, and then you know, me as a black man, we love them. We've
I mean, it is like a cultural revenge.
We love them. We love them.
What I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So you know, but it's cool. It's cool because once again, this is what Minds Wide Open is about. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mainstream.
You didn't have Cardi on that?
Hey, man, listen, I didn't want to make no comments on that one. I wanted to leave that one alone.
I wanted to hear your comments on that one.
Well, you know what? Since you brought me out, I'm going to say it like this. I'm with Cardi. Why? Because I told my girl came to me about it today. And she was like, am I going to mention it? I was like, nah. Because I don't want to judge nobody for what they got to do for survival. Right, She's a girl growing up in a hood with gangsters. She's a blood growing up
somebody's
got to
put me on game for the record. I'm like hoping that this story trickles out to me. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Well, they're putting her up on the same notch as Bill Cosby because she said allegedly drugged.
Yeah.
She drugged guys and got them robbed. But this is before she was in a position of power. This is before she was Cardi B. If she had died doing anything like that, if someone had figured her out, say shot her, and it went wrong, we would never know. It'd just be another death. Bill Cosby was in a position of power already. They knew who he was. He could have made a choice to not do that. This girl was doing that shit out of survival.
Trying to
draw, that's how I see it.
Trying to draw a parallel there is kind of hilarious.
That's
like,
what they. But the memes,
I like
man.
St. James' post. That's the only thing I saw about this.
I don't think I saw it.
It was just something along the lines of, he did this, she did this. That's not, rape. That's reparations.
Oh, shit. Well,
I was like, St. James, that's so you.
The memes, bro. That's what guided. If the memes can make or break your career right now. Don't battle the internet. You can battle any rapper you want. Don't battle the internet.
Exactly.
You will lose.
Isn't the internet a rapper?
Exactly.
I don't know what it is. It's an entity.
I'm pretty sure it
can do whatever you want.
No, I think
rap.
there's a rapper named the internet.
I think
really?
It's a group. It's a band.
Oh, okay.
Don't
battle them either.
Sid the Kid. You have Steve Lacy. They're a great brand.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, don't battle them either.
I would battle Sid the Kid. She could probably take me, but I would do it. But yeah, man, this has been episode 21 of the Minds Wide Open podcast.
Yeah.
If you listen to this one all the way through, I'm sorry. I love you.
Peace and pronoun.
Thank you, gentlemen, for being here today.
Yeah.
Send me whatever information you want put below this as far as your handles or whatever. You know what I mean?
Peace. Peace.
You realize there's nothing to do when you feel like going apeshit. Don't let no one tell you that it's wrong. Hey, 'cause it's not to feel like